welcome back to Well Played, presented by theSkimm. I'm Caroline Hendershot.
I'm Blake Morgan, and I had a sporty little weekend.
You did.
So did you.
I did.
I saw that, Caroline, you were in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we have...
I opened my text, and we were texting on Saturday about the game, and then I saw it was like, we have Find My Friends on, and it said Appleton, WI. And I was like, oh, baby, she's in the Big Apple of the Midwest.
We're back. Yeah, I don't know if they call Appleton, Wisconsin the Big Apple of the Midwest, but I'll take it. Okay. I like that new nickname.
I just gave it to that.
Appleton, Wisconsin, for those non-Wisconsinites, it's 40 minutes away from Green Bay, Wisconsin, because the Jets played Green Bay.
They play 40 minutes outside of Green Bay.
Well, no, we just stayed 40 minutes outside of Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't ask me why. Above my pay grade.
I was going to say, what, you guys broke or something?
Yeah, totally. But then, Jets played the Packers at Lambeau Field.
This was your first?
On Saturday night. Yeah, first preseason game, baby, of the season.
Yes.
Don't worry, guys.
Not of all
It ain't
time.
my first rodeo. But, yeah, Lambeau Field's been very good to me. 2-0 at Lambeau Field. Me, personally, because I played on the field.
I was there.
I contributed. But yeah, it was great. We did land at 3:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, though, so I was tight.
Right. I should have texted you.
We could have chatted.
I was thinking about that.
Missed opportunity.
I was also up
Okay,
really
so
late.
what did you do this weekend?
So Saturday, I went to the Gotham game, as I've been talking about the past
you were
two
sending
episodes.
me pics.
I was sending you pics. I was being stupid.
No, you weren't.
No,
you weren't.
I can't say what we were texting about in the podcast, but I was just like, oh my God, Caroline, we should do this, this, and this. And I'm like, don't listen to me. I'm drunk.
Yeah,
Don't listen to me.
I
I'm drunk.
did forget that was
Right.
that
That
night.
was Friday,
Okay.
though, I think. Anyway, back to Saturday.
Yep.
I got to go to the Gotham versus Washington Spirit game.
Yes.
I was in the suite, and guess who was in the suite next to me? You don't need to guess because I already told you.
Because you told me.
In real time. Sierra.
This beat is. Yeah, banger.
Don't get me started.
I won't.
Don't get me started.
But who else was there?
Oh my God, so many people. Well, Sierra's 3 children were there.
Yeah, of course.
Kelly O'Hara was in the suite next to me.
Sick.
My friends asked her for a picture. I did not.
Why didn't you?
Because I was like, I want to. This is why.
Okay.
Because I'm manifesting here.
Oh, I like this.
Because we're going to get on her podcast with Just Women's Sports, right?
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, manifesting that.
Yeah.
Pretty, I think, doable thing.
For sure.
And I want to be able to tell her the story. I'm like so dumb. I was thinking like 5 steps ahead.
No,
with
I
this.
do this. I think 5 steps ahead.
I was like, I want to be able to tell her the story about how I sat next to her in a suite at
and you were like,
Gotham.
and I was chill.
Yes.
I'm
I was like, I'm going to let
chill,
her be.
cool girl.
She was there with her partner.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait to tell that story on the podcast.
There you go.
It all comes back to podcasting.
Yeah.
You know? Who else was there? Kylie Kelsey.
Yes.
She was not in the suite, though. She was on the field. I looked down, saw her there.
Yeah.
Because it was like a themed day. It was Keep Her in the Game Day.
Oh, love that.
So about, keeping young girls in sports as long as possible.
Love it.
I met some PWHL players.
Love.
So, it was a great day. The vibes were up.
Jealous that I wasn't there.
Yes.
And I was in Appleton instead.
I think you were winning.
Yeah.
Also, the cool thing with the suite is that you get free food. I didn't realize this because my friend didn't tell me. And I'm not rich, so I've never been to a suite really before.
Wait, yeah, you have. Yeah.
I know, but it was different because at Barclays, where we had food inside the suite, it was like you exited the suite and there was like an array of different kinds of food. You got nachos. I had a glizzy. I had sushi.
Of course you did.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Good for you.
And free alcohol.
Of course.
So I
Wouldn't be complete without. And it's a little drizzy. I like that. Okay, well, I'm jealous, but I will say you did some investigative reporting, investigative journalism for me, on my behalf, honestly.
I know.
This weekend.
I just have been more ruthless with sliding into DMs lately.
As you should be.
So the context here is that Caroline sent me a video of Trinity Rodman saying...
Here's the thing. Anyone that knows me knows that I have an addiction to sugar.
It's true.
And I'm like a 3-year-old. I have a problem. I have a record number of cavities. I don't even want to talk about it. It's embarrassing. But like I can't stop. And there's worse things to be addicted to.
It's
okay.
True.
So like let me have my sweets. Chocolate cake, my absolute Achilles heel. For those who know, the chocolate American cake by Costco slaps. It's unbelievable. Nothing is better. If you know, you know. So Trinity Rodman posted an Instagram saying about how when she gets back from training, she eats this chocolate cake because when she was rehabbing her back and she was gone, her roommate, who is also on her team, makes her this chocolate cake usually. She was like, I was gone, so now she made it for me, and this is what I do when I get back from training. And I was like, girl, after my own heart. I used to eat spoonfuls of frosting before I had to go do test pieces in college. Probably not the best idea, but hey, we survived and advanced. But anyways, I sent it to you being like, this looks so good.
And it did. And I'm normally like a chocolate cake skeptic.
You know what it looked like? The cake from Matilda. Or is it Matilda? Yeah.
Girl, I never saw Matilda.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Honestly, like at this point, it's just rage bait to tell you like, what I haven't seen.
I literally can't handle you. Okay.
I know it's an iconic movie though, but it did look amazing. It was so moist and fluffy. And so I did
a lot of frosting.
Appropriate amount of frosting. Not too much, not too little.
Correct.
So I had to DM, I just had to for Caroline. I had to DM the soccer player. Her name is Aubrey Kingsbury. She's a keeper of Washington Spirit. So I did see both of them on the pitch also on Saturday.
And you said,
it all ties back, guys.
Thanks for the recipe.
And she sent me the recipe.
Yeah, because she's a real one.
I know, she is a real one. I did DM her on my Foodstagram account because I have more followers there.
You're like validity.
I was like using my clout. Clout is a strong word. I have like 6,000 followers. It's not that serious.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't DM her with my face attached. I want it to be more,
Well,
I thought if she knew she was DMing a foodie, she'd be like, oh,
of course.
This is great. Sharing on behalf of the community.
Anyways,
so I'm going to link it in the show notes.
I was just about to say, anyways, if you need it, Blake has it for you.
I'll be linking in the show notes. I also want to call out before we get into playing the field that after getting some listener feedback, we have started to link the send its in our show notes on YouTube.
Yes.
Because for copyright reasons, we can't always use the video, guys.
Yeah,
I want to deliver, but I'm not allowed to.
We would show it if we could.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to get sued here. No one is.
We're kind of not financially ready for that. So our alternative is linking them in the show notes. You can find them every single week where we post on YouTube.
So go to YouTube, click them, enjoy them, and then send them to your friends, as it should be. And while you're doing that, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Great segue, Caroline.
I know.
It's like I do this for a profession. Or if you prefer to just listen without the YouTube accompaniment, which honestly, you're missing out if you're not watching us.
I agree.
Make sure you're hitting the follow button on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you are listening to your podcasts. However, I will say, last show of the summer.
Right.
Because SkimmySkimm, us, the Skimm.
Well played.
We're taking a little 2-week hiatus to, end the summer, give everyone a little rest and reprieve, and then we'll be back at it again with the white vans right before football kicks off. So don't worry, not missing too much.
It's going to be kind of crazy. We're going to just get right
into the full swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. So enjoy this last one. We'll be back. If you miss us, DM us. We'll answer. Only nice things.
You should always be listening to the full episodes, but especially for this one because we'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Exactly. So. And you'll have to miss us extra. Okay. As always, we've prepared a roundup of our favorite stories dominating your feeds this week. It's time for Playing the Field.
So we start by playing the field with a story about rocks. And by rocks, I mean the diamond-shaped rock that now lives on Cristiano Ronaldo's fiance's ring finger.
Yeah.
So Cristiano Ronaldo and his fiance, longtime partner since 2017.
I swear to God, I thought they were married.
They were not. They have 5 kids, though.
They do.
Well, they're engaged now to be married. Her
Georgiana Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Yep.
What'd you think about the rock? Truly, guys, I mean, we're going to put a picture here on the YouTube.
You mean the small planet that is attached to her finger?
Yes, it's not a ring. It's just like a rock that happens to be in the shape of a ring.
It's for sure over 10 carats. I read that some people think that it's over 15, which...
And it's definitely a real diamond.
Are we for real? Yeah, for sure. It's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
People said that it probably is worth over $1 million. Yeah, I'm just going to go.
Definitely is.
Woo, yeah, it's insane. So honestly, though, 5 kids, 9 years together, she gets that. She deserves that.
Something of that size.
I'm just jealous.
It's not my taste, but happy that she got it.
Yeah, it's a little large for my liking. Yeah. I just think I would be scared of just messing it up in some way. I'm not a gentle human being. I knock my hand on everything.
Well, I was thinking I would use it as a weapon.
Oh, of course.
When needed.
Of course. The diamonds
You'd be
are strong.
Surprised.
Diamonds are strong.
Strong. Like a little backhand.
Yeah, like a little backhand. So yeah, that's insane. It was crazy. If you haven't seen the picture, you need to because it's actually enormous. Doesn't do it justice.
Definitely check it out. Like I said, it'll be in this video, but I did want to call out her Instagram caption, which says, "Yes, I do. In this life and in all my lives."
Yeah.
Heartfelt.
Yeah. I like the short and sweet.
I agree. Don't give us the whole story. Don't give us the story. Don't actually. And in fact, she didn't show him in the picture at all.
Yeah, honestly, because hello, that says enough. The picture of the diamond. It's like you don't even
keep him out of this. Yeah, frankly,
it's not about him. No, this is a you and your diamond moment.
Moving on to some football, I want to talk about this Lions and Falcons matchup.
Yes.
on Friday because it had a pretty scary ending. So Lion safety Maurice Norris was taken off the field after colliding with the Falcons player's leg, and it led to his head kind of snapping back.
Yeah, it was scary.
It was really scary. And he remained on the ground for several minutes until medics came to help him, and he was eventually carted off the field and taken away in an ambulance. I mean, so scary. I'm like, have you ever even witnessed like an injury that bad before, like at work?
I've witnessed an injury that was like really scary where like one of the linemen, I think it was, he like was on the ground after a big hit and he wasn't moving, and it was really scary. And like, I feel like because I'm on the sideline so much, I'm used to hearing how hard they hit, and I'm used to seeing like so much of the physicality that almost like I've become a little bit, not numb to it, but I'm just like a little used to it. When that happened, it was like, ooh, I'm a crier, but I was like, ooh, I'm like almost like getting choked up because it's just so scary.
Yeah.
There's a little over 6 minutes left in this game, and the players on both teams just joined hands and prayed and let the clock kind of run out. So they suspended the game. That hasn't happened for me, at least in my experience, since DeMar Hamlin went down in 2023 when the Bills were playing, and he had that really, really scary episode on the field. Thankfully, DeMar Hamlin's also okay.
I mean, I even heard about that one.
Yeah.
And this was pre-Blake liking sports.
Well, it's just like so terrifying when something like that happens. And honestly, like, you sometimes forget how physical football is until things like that happen, because the players are just like so accustomed to taking the hits and battling through injury and everything that you don't see a lot of that. So unless it's like an egregious injury, you almost overlook it. It was really scary, but I'm really glad he's okay, because the Lions a few hours after the injury that night tweeted and posted on their like social channels that he was okay. He had feeling in all of his extremities, and like, thank goodness for the medical team and all the professionals that like, they were so urgent and responded so quickly. So like, thank goodness for them.
Every second counts in that. But yeah,
totally.
He is now on concussion protocol. But yeah, I was so surprised to see that the game stopped. It's not very common.
No,
this kind of reminds me, remember, of like completely different game, but in the NWSL a couple months ago with Savvy King, how they stopped the game initially and they continued play. Right. But now I'm happy to see that in this instance, they're kind of just like, let's not continue this game. Like,
totally.
It's not.
I think they learned like from the DeMar Hamlin injury too. Like, when players see something that traumatic, let's not like continue playing. You can't just like go back to.
And act like everything's normal.
Yeah, totally. So definitely a rarity that it's suspended, but they don't do it for no reason. So I'm glad that they like responded accordingly.
Yeah. Okay, so elsewhere in the preseason, we need to talk about Shadour Sanders.
Yes.
Who I was just saying, off air that I'm surprised I even know his name.
Don't be surprised.
No, but and this is my point, is that if you listen to the show, you will learn something. That's the whole point of this show, is that if I can learn it, you can too.
Yes.
And so I want to just flex my knowledge a little bit about what I know about him before we get into why we're going to talk about him.
Please do.
So his dad was like a really good football player in the NFL. And he also
What's his dad's name?
Deion Sanders.
There you go.
And he is also a college football coach.
Yes.
At the University of Colorado, excuse me.
Yeah, yep.
Boulder campus.
Yes.
Go Buffaloes.
Go Buffs. Let's go Buffs.
And also, bringing it back to Shadour, I remember he did not participate in workouts at the combine.
Oh my God.
Right? Isn't it crazy?
She's a football girly.
What happened here? And he didn't, like, people thought he was going to get drafted really early.
Yes.
There's a lot of hype around him, and then he didn't.
And then he did not.
And so why are we talking about him this week?
So preseason, tale as old as time. It's the time for the young bucks to get their chance to compete for a spot. Now, Shadour was drafted, so he's not necessarily competing for a spot, but he's kind of competing for playing time. So essentially, the Browns are a shit show, respectfully. Kind of disrespectfully. But like, they have 5 quarterbacks on their roster. Actually 6.
Is that a lot?
5? I think it's 5 or 6, whatever. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Because you typically keep 3 max. You have the main guy, his backup, and then a potential practice squad player who stays on the practice squad for the majority of the year. Sometimes they're on the main roster. It all depends on your own team and like what you need, whatever. So they have Joe Flacco, Mr. Been around the block. Then they have
I have 2 other names. Can I add them in?
Sure, go ahead.
I think.
Okay.
Kenny Pickett?
Yes, he's technically second string right now on their depth chart.
Tyler Huntley.
Yes.
That's as far as it goes for
Okay.
me.
that was really good. Tyler Huntley, then Dylan Gabriel, who got
Okay, I missed him.
drafted before Shadour.
Oh.
Shadour and Deshaun Watson.
It's too much.
Yeah, it is way too much. Yeah, so it's insane. So
I got a lot of different avenues.
Yes.
Suddenly I'm feeling like a coach.
yeah,
I'm like trying to.
There's
Joe's
too
kinda
many-
old.
there's too
Deshaun
many
Watson
people.
is a terrible person.
yes, and like they paid him way too much
Right.
money, and so now he's just kind of whatever. So I digress. Essentially, he was on the field to get his first go at playing in a full speed
They
game.
said, "Show us what you got.
Yeah, they said, "Come on, baby, show us what you got."
Do a dance."
And he did. So he threw 2 touchdowns. He played great.
They ended up winning.
They ended up winning. His completion percentage, which means like the number of passes that he connected with his receiver, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. It was like 60% essentially. So by all means, he showed really good progress, but for someone drafted in the 5th round, that was really good.
I see.
So like essentially he should have never been drafted in the 5th round, in my opinion. He should have been drafted earlier. But like it was insane that a 5th round quarterback was getting that like kind of play. So there's a really iconic photo, honestly, from the broadcast angle of Joe Flacco after Shadour's first touchdown. Joe Flacco's like on the sideline smiling, and then there's Deshaun Watson and Dylan Gabriel sitting stone cold, like
they're
not
like
smiling.
that kid's gonna take my spot.
Totally, exactly.
I see. It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So kind of crazy, but good for him. Happy for him. And honestly, like I think this was all like expected in my eyes. Like I kind of felt like he was going to play better than people expected.
Right. And they're dubbing this thing called the Shadour Sanders effect.
Of course.
Everything's an effect.
Yeah.
We're going to come up with a Blake Lou Merwin effect. Sorry, Blake Morgan. Oh my God.
Oh my
Just
God.
deadening myself. Caroline Hendershot effect. But I mean, LeBron James did tweet about him.
LeBron James.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You say that every time.
I can't help
It's a
myself.
tick.
That friggin' Vine was so good.
I know. It's so
Back
powerful.
in the day. So like the Shadour Sanders effect is essentially like the tickets like went up in price right before kickoff instead of down, how they typically drop right
So
before
true, because
kickoff.
they knew that he was going to play.
Right. And I just think like we all know Joe Flacco's going to be your starter. So like I don't foresee this trend continuing.
Okay.
I also think people are desperado for football at the
was thinking
moment.
that.
So
Okay. So nothing to really read
I
into.
don't deny the effect, but I'm also not endorsing it. you
Okay.
know? Yeah.
I like that take.
But that's all. Okay. Before we kick it to off the field news, just a quick shout out to the Cowboys, who are an absolute shit show. Actually, you can't make this shit up because not only can they not figure out negotiations with like the best edge rusher in the league, they also can't protect their wide receiver because poor CeeDee Lamb is not playing.
Was it poor of him? He looked like he was. It was
I feel
his fault.
bad he got bodied, absolutely bodied, when he wasn't even playing. He didn't sign up for that. So when the Cowboys were playing CD, usually a lot of the times, first stringers, they don't want to injure them in a preseason game, so they don't play them until like the final preseason game. CeeDee Lamb, their best wide receiver, was not playing, so he was standing on the sidelines. There's a very clear, when I tell you, I'm on that sidelines every single week, I know, there is a box in which the players can stand. You should not pass a line right before the edge of the field so that the ref can run up and down with no people in his path. If you stand past the line, you're gonna get hit. CD did not realize where he was standing. He got trucked by the ref. And like, you can't be getting injured.
No. And
By the
for something
ref?
so stupid, and that is on camera.
Yeah, it was tough. And he was like cheering for his teammates, but like, buddy, first rule of the sideline is keep your head on a swivel. Like, but I will say, you only need shit to hit the fan once for you, and then you learn your lesson, because let me tell you, one time, our long snapper, you know, the guy who like puts the ball through his legs. He was snapping the ball like practice on the sideline. They do that, and I wasn't looking. I ran into it. I had like a welt on my leg the
Oh
size
my
of a football.
God.
And also, he's the nicest human ever.
He probably felt so bad.
He did. He was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, that was literally all my fault. Never apologize to me again. But he was so sweet.
So because I'm so sick and twisted, I want this to happen again. Not necessarily to CD.
You are sick
to
and
an
twisted.
NFL player so that you can make a TikTok in response and say exactly what you just said. Go viral. We make millions.
Okay.
We get you on ESPN.
Love
the
it.
daytime talk show. All of it.
I love it.
I told you I'm five steps ahead.
I just hope no one gets hurt.
Right.
Yes.
Right. All fun and games.
In the process.
Okay, well, my personal favorite moment that was not on the field was when Browns player and defensive end, I guess, Myles Garrett, he gave a press conference shirtless.
Here's the thing. He's only doing that because he knows he looks good.
And it's not the first time he's done it. I saw a video from 2019 where he did the same exact thing. And actually right now he's a lot bigger than he was 6 years ago.
He's a very strong man.
His neck is the size of my thigh.
Yeah, it's insane. He's very, very large in like the best way possible. Positive connotation. But he's jacked. And so I too probably would do a press conference shirtless if I looked like that.
You couldn't even pay attention to what he was saying because he's just so built.
Yeah.
And also it was obviously a choice because the microphone, he's standing in the video. The mics are down here by his crotch. He could have sat his ass down, but he said, no, I see an opportunity, I take it to show off my body. And you know what? If I looked as good as him,
I've been working hard. I want to show it off.
I would too.
Pretty hilarious. Okay, off the field time. Now we're going to some NFL news, not field focused. I think that made sense. So this past week, a 17-foot bronze statue of the one and only Tom Brady.
Thomas Brady.
Was our good friend Thomas, was unveiled outside of Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. over the weekend. Now, the platform on which the statue stood is six-sided to represent the 6 Super Bowl championships he won with the Patriots. It's 17 feet tall to represent the number of AFC East titles he won during his time with the team.
Very planned.
Honestly, it's kind of like Swiftie coded. Like there's a meaning to everything. I'm into that. I like that. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Maybe Tom's a Swiftie.
He probably is. I also saw a behind-the-scenes video of them making the sculpture.
Yeah.
Sounds very riveting, I know. And I just wanted to share some fun facts about the sculptor. He's a Pats fan.
Oh, hit me.
He was like very, very honored. Mm-hmm. There were 10 signature poses that they could choose from.
Okay, interesting.
And the lady was like, yeah, we could have done one of the passing ones. I feel like that's a big popular QB stance. But we wanted to just do something more like something that will last the test of time.
Yeah.
So he's not so like fixed in like this one position. It's just like he's an everyman. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I keep putting my fists up in the air.
You're really reenacting this.
I keep hitting the Tommy B. That's what I'll call that one.
Oh my God.
But I loved the comments he was making about the statue. Like it's very clear he's veering towards midlife crisis territory.
Totally.
He said, I feel extremely honored, deeply grateful, and if I'm being honest, kind of old. I don't know who those two other people. I know Mike Vrabel. He's a coach.
Yes.
So
he's a coach of?
Oh, we literally just talked about it today.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
I can't.
The Patriots.
I'm so dumb.
No, you're not.
Because we're literally talking about the Patriots.
No, you're not.
But he's new to it.
Yes.
Within the last year.
Yep.
Boom, bam.
Boom.
Anyway, he said, I'm also a little surprised because usually they don't build statues until you're really old, like Mike Vrabel and Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah.
Bruschi.
Here's the thing, Tom. You're not even 50.
No.
You can't say you're old. I could call you old. I'm just kidding. No, but like you're like quote unquote football old, but you're retired. Like you're not playing anymore.
He honestly,
but like you're not old.
Guys, I never understood. You might cancel me for this.
Oh,
I never
God.
understood the hype around Tom Brady before.
You're literally asking for a fight.
I'm talking like not football, but like just in life, you know?
Okay. I don't follow.
Do you think he's hot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was getting like, you don't think he's hot vibes.
No, totally.
Because I'm like, okay, I see it now.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
I don't know why. It was something in that sculpture video that just
I
like,
also just think like if you're good at football, your swagger immediately goes up. Like if you're
up and to the right.
If you're a quarterback in the NFL, but you're bad, like you definitely like don't
Down
look. Yeah, you don't look as good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Call it science.
Anyway, it
Do
all
with
clicks
what
for
you
me.
will.
I think he's a very attractive looking man. I will say the statue is missing the sort of gaunt look he's been sporting in his older age.
Well, you were saying they didn't really nail the buccal fat removal.
Again, allegations. I'm not a doctor. I just think that's what happened.
Well, I will say, you said that they had over 200 photos that the Patriots submitted. Did they do it like across his career, or was it mostly like in the later half of his career? Because I will say, but when he was drafted versus when he finished with the Patriots, two different people.
So true. Say more.
He would baby fat face. Like there was a lot of baby fat in his face.
I feel like they did a good job of doing a mix of like
yeah.
a little
I think
fuller.
it's more like in his like 30s, like probably like mid 20s to 30s was like truly like the Tom face that we all know or most recognizable. Whoops.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that was probably more so the focus. But anyways, all things are good because at least he didn't look like D Wade.
He did avoid getting on the list of botched statues.
Yeah. Honestly,
Speaking of Ronaldo,
I was going to say nothing's worse
Oh
than
my God.
Ronaldo's. Like D Wade's is not great. Ronaldo's is by far and away
it has
the worst.
to be the worst. Anyway, all this to say, happy for Tom.
Happy for Tom. He did get a Jets joke in there, and I did say
I was like,
that was a layup.
So you didn't feel slighted?
I didn't really feel slighted because it's like, okay.
That was a layup.
I was expecting that. Like, okay, Tom, we get it. You beat the Jets a lot. But also, like, be a little more creative. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. You know, get your puns in, but, like, make them a little jabbier. Bah. That's all. Okay. Moving on. Really quickly, just wanted to say I watched Hard Knocks episode 1 featuring the Bills. It's really weird to watch a team that's not like in the process of rebuilding and like that was just in the playoffs.
Was it boring?
No. I liked it. My biggest takeaway is I don't understand how you're going to watch this season and not root for the Bills to win a Super Bowl. Like I think everyone, if you don't like Josh Allen, you are crazy, but also like watching this, I don't think you can resist liking him. They just are such a like an old school in the best way team, and he's like doesn't have a big ego.
Yeah.
I freaking adore him,
And
he's
he
so
landed
sweet. Miss Haley Steinfeld.
Like,
no, we were wrong. We both said, will she make a cameo? She did not yet. Fingers crossed.
but there was a Haley reference.
He did mention getting married and it being the best day of his life, and he was cute. He was like, my wife, she also said it was the best day of her life. At least that's what she said. And I'm like,
I believe
funny.
it.
Yeah, no. But it was cute, and if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. Well worth.
Can I just say something kind of weird that came to mind
course.
earlier today?
Of course.
Thinking just of how sweet Josh Allen is. Like, nice boy, golden retriever.
For real.
I hate to think, because obviously he dates Haley. She's an actress. Sometimes she has to kiss other boys.
Yeah.
I hate to think of Josh getting upset over that. You know what I mean?
Not even upset, just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
know.
oh, no.
I know. But
Don't
I
do
think
that to
like
him.
when you're married to an actor,
Yeah,
like you're built different. I don't know. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
I'd like throw hands.
Let us
in a
not forget
second.
the White Lotus guy and Amy Lou Wood, remember?
What's
his name again? Walter? I can't.
Goggins.
Yeah. Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins. Yeah, whatever.
This screech I just let out. Excuse me.
We got excited.
Anyway, we're going to move on from that.
Okay.
Okay, breaking news. We had to get together because Blake and I recorded the podcast, of course, on a Monday afternoon, as we typically don't do. However, we recorded it, and then, like always happens, honestly, clockwork at this point.
Seriously.
News dropped late last night by the Taylor Allison Swift herself that she will be going on the New Heights podcast on Wednesday to announce her new whole album, The Life of a Showgirl. So what you're about to hear is Blake and I before we heard the news, and then make sure you stick around after to get all of our thoughts, because I am absolutely freaking out. I'm in shambles. It's not good, but stick around.
Hold on to your seats, people, because I think we're about to get an hour-long podcast of Miss freaking Taylor Swift. Now, Blake, bear with me. I know you're not as invested. Also, for any of the people in our YouTube comments coming at Blake's neck about Taylor Swift, one, that's my job, not yours. Let me do that. Be nice to her. Only I can yell at her. And two, just hear us out.
Hear her out.
We're slowly convincing her, okay? It takes time. Now, here's the thing. New Heights dropped a little picture on their Instagram today saying we're coming back early to podcasting because they were on a little hiatus for a very special guest. Now, typically the background of they like do a cutout and then like they reveal the cutout. So it's right now it's like a black figure. The background's usually yellow when they have a guest. It was orange. Okay?
Really?
Stay with me. Now, what else is weird about this picture? Jason Kelce wearing a Taylor Swift Eras t-shirt in this cutout. Interesting. Number 3 that I noticed. Mr. Travis Kelce is staring like this. So it's almost like he's talking to someone sitting next to him, like in person.
I'm pulling this up right now because I thought I took a good look, but now you're making me rethink everything I looked at.
Don't worry.
Keep
I
going.
went
I'm
full
listening.
analysis. And then I listened to all the theories already. Okay, so there's that. Then... objectively, the cutout looks like it has long hair. Yeah, Blake.
He is looking at that direction.
I know. He's looking to the side like someone's literally in person next to him. Okay. Then Taylor Nation on Instagram, the account. It's the official Instagram account of like, not like her, because obviously she has her own, but it's
she's like her HQ.
social media team.
Yeah.
So then they posted a picture 12 minutes later after New Heights posted 12 photos with the caption, thinking about when she said, quote, see you next era. And then there was like an orange heart. Now, all 12 photos in this carousel, 12 photos, are her in an orange outfit. So obviously, Taylor Swift's 12th album is coming out and the theme is going to be orange.
And this background here is like glittery orange too, kind of like the dress she's wearing.
Going to announce it on New Heights podcast.
Excuse me, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only logical assumption from all of this. So what I said, I also commented this on New Heights Instagram. I said, you're either going to break the internet or you're going to break my heart, and I'm prepping for both. I don't know how I will ever recover if she's
You
not
have an
on
alarm
it.
set, babe?
What?
You have your alarm set?
Oh,
for what's coming
obviously.
up? Okay.
I already did that earlier today.
Okay.
But I quite literally, if they legitimately release an episode with her, it's going to break every single streaming, whatever record you have, you name it, it's broken. It will literally break the internet.
I'm vowing here and now
Yes.
that if it is Taylor Swift, I will listen to the entire episode.
Wow.
And I'll even throw in an album in there that I'll listen to of hers.
Hell
Give me one
yes.
that, like, because I don't know why the hell I was going through her discography the other day.
Okay.
Suddenly, I'm like, what? I don't
Who
even
is
remember
this?
doing that.
Yep. I actually think you really fuck with folklore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my best friend. We were talking about it. She was with me, and she said that she really likes that one.
Okay.
So.
Okay. See, getting your vibe. And
Like
then
he's going to have some homework.
Okay, we'll discuss later, but I do think that you should listen start to finish.
Of course.
Like all of her albums is what I'm saying. But baby steps,
Yes,
steps,
please.
baby steps. Okay. I also forgot the most important part. Wednesday, when New Heights drops, that is August 13th.
It's my grandma's birthday.
13, Taylor Swift's lucky number. All the stars are aligning. You can't convince me now.
I'm like
at
getting
this point.
sweaty
Okay,
hearing
but
you speak
also
about
just
this. I'm not gonna lie.
imagine the guest isn't Taylor Swift and that person is like sitting there looking at everything being like, oh my God, everyone thinks it's Taylor Swift. I would literally tell them to yank the
Pull
episode. I'd be like,
no, because
please.
people are going to listen anyway.
I mean, I know, but like, yikes.
I know.
That would
They
be
won't
heartbreaking.
as excited as you.
Yeah. So anyways,
Okay,
she's going to go
I'm
on
eagerly
and everyone
waiting.
should listen. Yeah.
I'm sweating right now.
I know.
Because of that storytelling.
Me too.
You just brought me through. I'm not going
I
to lie.
too am sweating.
Okay, Blake. We were texting all last night because I have never felt so physically unwell from something that does not affect my life in a massive way. Like, yes, this will
Right.
affect my life, but not in any like earth-shattering way.
Well, I was saying that Taylor Allison Swift owes money to Caroline Hendershot because she definitely has sent this girl to therapy too many times for the ups and downs. It's like a lot. It's a lot. So I do believe she deserves financial compensation.
Correct.
I too was shocked by the news. And let me tell you, I don't think I've ever texted anybody about like updates about Taylor Swift. And then, yeah, there I was
There you
texting you. Literally at 10 p.m. I was like, I'm commuting right now. I'm listening to folklore. And you're like, I'm sorry you're commuting, but also doesn't it hate in the feels? It did.
Yes, it did.
It did.
The song slaps. But no, I stayed up so late, way past my bedtime, because there was a countdown on her website. So initially, we all know they did that little teaser of Taylor and Travis before like recording,
Yes.
and it was like, okay, don't give me that. When Travis said "sweetie," I was like, "Ugh, I'm gonna puke," like in the best way positive. Like it made me so ill because I loved it so much. I was like, I literally have watched it a million times. Just watching it, I'm like, I'm not getting any new information. It's like opening the fridge, looking, nothing has changed. Close it. Open the fridge. Like I'm still looking for more. Nothing's changing. I like could not get enough of it. So they dropped that, and then people went to her website and they saw the countdown on her website, and it was counting down till 12:12. Guess what time I fell asleep last night, Blake?
It was definitely before midnight, right?
It was like 12:03.
Oh my God, Caroline.
I made it so close. But I was like so exhausted. I literally just like didn't even remember passing out.
Yeah, I know. Caroline was trying to stay up last night. It was also funny, like, I texted her after I saw the Instagram reel of them two, like, on the podcast, and I was like, I saw it after, like, 20 minutes after it went out, and then I texted Caroline. I was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, I was probably almost as invested.
You were upset.
I was mad.
Yeah.
I was upset.
Mm-hmm.
I am a little bummed that they didn't just, like, save it all. I kind of wish that – I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I think obviously all the details about the album, like the cover art, the track list, all of that, and like the release date, they're saving for the episode. But knowing there's an album, I think almost draws more people to it. So I think there was a strategy. There's some people that are upset that she announced it on Travis's podcast. And I don't understand that argument because I'm sorry, if we're going to the top of the mountain, let's bring others along with us. Am I right? Like, sorry, she just wants everyone.
I could understand. It's like
successful.
She doesn't want to, like, people are upset that she's announcing it on like a man's podcast. Is like that what the argument is?
I don't
like
even
her
know.
Man
I don't know,
tying
but I'm
her
like,
success, like
I'm like, she wants to like bring everybody up. Why is that a bad thing? Also, let me, for the record, my investigative journalism, the New Heights Instagram, I'm just going off Instagram, their top 2 pinned videos, the views on them, one of them is 12.7 million views. So like, wow, great. That's so many views. Their second best, 25.4 million views. That one has been up since January 24th, 2024. This one that was posted last night, 131 million views.
what?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
They turned off the comments, Blake.
They were gonna literally break the internet. That's probably why.
No, actually. And also, for the record, I did comment on their Instagram post of the cutout silhouette saying, you're either going to break the internet or break our hearts. And I'm prepping for both. And I did get like over 4,000 likes.
Oh my God. Are you famous or
Am
something?
I famous?
That's crazy. Are you in her inner circle? I don't. So all this to say, I don't know. It was just kind of fun. This always happens to Caroline and I where like a story just doesn't age quite well. I'm glad that we're able to talk to y'all about this right now.
Yes.
And I will say tonight when I'm flying, because I'm going on a little trip, I will be listening to all of Folklore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning to download a movie about Taylor Swift. I don't know. You told me which one I should do last night.
I said the Eras Tour, but honestly, you could download like, I don't even think they have it still on streaming, Miss Americana, iconic film. But you could download the Eras Tour so you could really get like a sense of the whole collection so that
I
you
want
know,
that.
like you kind of understand what you're getting yourself into.
Yes. And then tomorrow when the episode comes out, I will be listening to the podcast because I am a woman of my word. So
you betcha.
When
and
I
don't
say I'm
worry,
going to do something, I do it.
I know we're going on break, and I know, like, I'm sorry, Taylor must have known that we were going on break. So she was like, now I'm going to drop my album. But don't worry, in 2 weeks when we do return, I will be talking about this because we will have all that I can think of because it's literally coursing through my veins right now. I can't get enough.
Okay, and then the last quick thing, just because like I'm curious, when was the last time she came out with an album?
It was Tortured Poets Department. I don't remember the.
Is that the album? It's like it's me. Hi.
No.
No, fuck. No way.
No.
We're 2 albums past that? Oh my God.
We're much farther down the road than that.
Right. All Too Well.
No.
Fuck.
It's okay. You're working on it.
There's a 10-minute song on it.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. we can dive into this later, but there were.
If you're watching the video right now, I just put 2 thumbs up and then fireworks came out.
That was crazy.
Of course, it's not happening again. Anyway.
But no, we can dive into that at a later date of really giving you all the intel. But there were so many Easter eggs that were dropping and that are still honestly coming out about like the orange aspect and like how it's copper oxidizing orange and the light blue and how like those are the colors. And then it's like been 3 years in the process of planning because in her Bejeweled music video, there's a girl in all white and she's staring at the mirror, and then a girl in Taylor, just like in all orange, is staring over her shoulder. And so it's like this girl thinks so far in advance. I can't understand how she does it. I genuinely think that like she has her whole life mapped out at this point, because what hasn't she already thought of? And then I also want to say that like some things are coincidental, but like not a lot. Like I think a lot of this is like very purposeful. And finally, I can't get it enough. Like people think Stevie Nicks is going to be featured on a track. People think Sabrina Carpenter is going to be featured on a track. Like, and Jack Antonoff, who's produced the last few of her albums, is not producing this one. It is allegedly the same producer that produced Reputation, which, let me tell you, absolute banger central. It was a slow burn for me at first. Banger central. There's not
things have come.
Not one skip.
Okay.
Not one skip.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This is all good intel. I do think that like maybe her team could use their talents to like, I don't know, cure cancer or something with how much
she
science
can, like,
I think
see into
goes
the future.
into this.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
But this is a great update. Last thing I do want to call out, I know I already said this before, but Travis did grace the cover of GQ, I believe.
Yes.
With an interesting little photo shoot.
Yeah.
Did you have any thoughts about that?
I mean, it was like so crazy. I like didn't really know how to feel about all of the different.
He is holding an alligator in one of them.
Yeah,
or it could be a crocodile.
I didn't really know how to feel about all of the different outfits, like hair changes. The vibe was very Trav. But you know what I loved was him saying in the article that like I've never been in a relationship where like the other person understands exactly what I'm going through, because he was like, when you're scrutinized, when you're performing in front of millions, like he was like, what she does is like beyond being an athlete. Like she gives her whole body into something. And he's like, and that's like what I do. And then she does it like 3, 4, 5 nights in a row. And he was
and she's a woman. Let us not forget. So people are very unforgiving to
they're so critical. And it's just like, I think he was like, I've never like, we just fell in love because we're just we're two regular people around each other who just love each other. And it's like, when we're in front of millions, people think we're these like, you know, superstars, but with each other, it's just like these normal people in love. And I was like, oh.
Personally, I'm not buying it just yet.
You're such a skeptic. Yeah, you are. No, not a hater.
I'm not a hater. They're famous. They're celebrities.
I know, but here's the thing. Love is love, okay? Just love, okay? Just love.
Give us one of these. Give us a little, come on. There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry to really interrupt your podcast experience with this.
Totally. We know the audio is not the best. It was truly breaking news situation.
Yeah, but we had to.
We tried.
We had to.
We had to.
So now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Bye.
WNBA time.
Please. Okay, so last week when we spoke to you guys about Dildo Gate, it was all fun and games.
Yeah,
and then quickly after, because I mean, like players were joking around about it too. So it's like, okay, whatever. It's like, I mean, it's still weird, but good natured. Still, don't throw things at players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then of course, after we hit publish, what happens?
Murphy's Law. Actually, they said, oh, they're done recording. Well played. Okay, let's go break some news.
And they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because now there have been at least 3 to 5 that I've heard.
Yeah.
Other dildos thrown onto courts.
Too much. One was too much, actually.
No, of course. One of them nearly hit a child.
Yeah, come on now.
Yes. And it's just, you know, in headlines that could kill a pilgrim. Apparently, a cryptocurrency group was behind the dildo throwing at the WNBA games.
When I sent you that, I legit thought I was looking at a fake Instagram account. You know,
like a meme, like not a meme, but like a meme account. You know, clickhole.
No, but
oh my god, it's so funny.
Like one of the meme accounts where it like comes up with a crazy like newspapery title, and it just like makes you think like, oh my god, this is actually happening. But then I sent it to you, and you were like, this is crazy.
Well, yeah, because it just makes it. Like, just like you couldn't make this up, I guess.
2 arrests have been made.
Yep.
2. And so a rep from the crypto group spoke to ESPN. And isn't the crypto group's name like it's Green Dildo or something?
It's something with the dildo, yes. Yeah. And it's just like they spoke to ESPN on the condition of anonymity, like with face and name.
You're going to throw a dildo, you better freaking say it with your chest.
Own it, you weirdo.
Say it with your chest.
Seriously.
That's what we say around the Kepler-Hendershot household.
Oh.
You mumble something under your breath, they go, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Speak up.
Couldn't hear you over there.
Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So they spoke to ESPN and said they were trying to market a crypto meme coin. They claim it is to, quote, protest against the difficulties of being small-time investors in the toxic landscape of cryptocurrency. Wah, wah, wah.
No one asked you to do this.
Wait, also, if you're going to do this, throw it at an NFL game.
No, seriously.
Do it with your chest.
Like you could have just waited a week. I mean, again.
No, you want to make a statement? Do it on the biggest stage where all the eyes are watching in the sport that makes the most money. Go ahead. Don't do it in like a way where you're going to throw a dildo on a women's sporting court. Like, don't be a little sexist asshole.
Yeah.
Do it with your chest. Throw the dildo on the NFL field and then see if you're laughing when you get like arrested and then banned from every stadium ever for like the foreseeable future. Like, come on now.
I like that take.
Thank you. Don't actually throw it on the field though, because we need to stop
need this,
with this.
Period.
Yeah.
But of course, oh god.
Yeah, it's absurd. But moving on. Oh, okay. So we were talking about the Diana Taurasi docuseries that we got to go to the premiere of last week. I finished the docuseries at 3 a.m. coming home from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh my God. Instead of sleeping because I'm crazy. I was literally eating candy and watching it on my iPad.
Just like how you were last week at the premiere.
Yes.
Things come full circle.
Never stops. Okay. I have to say, I was kind of sad.
Man.
Like, it made me really sad for her. And, like, not in a way of, like, oh, like, I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
But it was almost, like, sad in the sense of, like, she did so much for the sport, and I'm not sure she'll ever be recognized in the way that she deserves. Because, like, she was... I think in my eyes, I always knew she was good, especially because she was a UConn girl. So like, hello, Connecticut. But literally all Connecticut has is basketball.
UConn,
so like,
Connecticut's
let
greatest
us be proud.
export.
Yeah, so let us be proud. But so I knew she was great. And like, I obviously knew she was a staple of the WNBA. But she is the most decorated Olympic basketball player, man or woman, with 6 gold medals. I didn't know that. And like, she just... the amount of national championships she won, the amount of WNBA championships she won, the fact that she stayed with the Mercury her entire career and like built them from the ground up. I was like, oh my God, she's truly an MJ or a Kobe for women's basketball. And I just like don't think I fully understood her impact because her prime was when social media wasn't as big.
Yeah.
And then also her prime was like before the WNBA like really peaked. And she talked about it at the premiere of how like she essentially survived the economy crashing because so many teams folded in the WNBA. So she like really put the whole league on her back, honestly, through that. But I was just like way more sad about it than I expected to be.
Yeah, it's interesting because like Diana Taurasi is definitely not a player or a person. She's so funny too. She doesn't ever want like somebody to pity her.
No.
Or like, you know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I just worked hard and I got through it and that's it. But
she literally didn't play in her last Olympics and was like, it never ends how you want it to, but life's not fair. And I was like, whoa.
I know.
She wasn't like bitter.
Mentality.
It was, yeah.
I also thought it was great at the premiere when she was just like, I'm so glad that like my story exists now, like on the stage so that like we can show the players who are like coming up in it now and like are having this crazy access, crazy visibility, crazy success so that they know like what it was like.
I know. And like people, I think she went really viral for her comments against Caitlin Clark being like, there's a reality coming. but like she didn't do it in like a mean-spirited way. It was more so just like, I went through it, you'll go through it too, and it's like a tough transition. Sure, she could have like been nicer. That's not her style.
It's
and
not.
I fucking
And she's never
love
been
how
known for that.
authentic she is.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a shit what people say about her. And I'm like, you go, girl.
It's
I need to
very
be more
refreshing.
like you. Anyways, I'm obsessed with her.
I know.
A quick in case you missed it, Jen Pawol made history this weekend as she became the first woman to umpire a regular season MLB game in the league's more than 100-year history. It's about frickin' time. She worked the bases on Saturday's Marlins-Braves doubleheader before working behind the plate on Sunday. This comes 28 years after the NBA hired its first female ref and only 10 years after the NFL did the same.
Just like smiling
It's
uncomfortably.
about time. I'm really happy for her, and this is great. But like I was telling you guys in the pitch meeting, I am like tired of this shit being news. It's like, okay,
I know.
like should have happened earlier. Let's move on.
I know. Women just want to do
She's
their job.
just doing her job.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But she is from New Jersey. Shout out.
Shout out. And she
Dirty
also
Jersey.
donated her ump cap. That's what I'm going to call it. Ump cap. That she wore during the games to the Hall of Fame.
Love it.
So cool.
Love.
That is literally her story.
Her story.
Her story.
Her story.
Not his.
No, absolutely not. We're going to close out Le Show with Send It, of course. I'm going first, and since I am obsessed with The Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 3, Episode 5, I Will Never Be the Same, if you know, you know. You should catch up. Apparently, it's the summer everyone watches women's sports because Conrad from the show made an appearance at the New York Liberty game against the Lynx, and his real name, Christopher Briney.
I think so.
And his girlfriend, plus Sean Kaufman, who plays Steven, Beldy's older brother. They were all there. But New York Liberty, Team Conrad. And that's what I
Green
thought.
flag?
Big green flag.
Ooh.
Biggest green flag in the book.
Do you really think there are people out there who are Team Jeremiah?
You literally said you were Team Jeremiah last week.
Because I watched the first episode
Be fucking
of
for real.
season 1. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Conrad just seems like an angsty teenager who like younger Blake would have been into. But
Totally.
he's like, I don't want to play football because
Older
my
Blake
dad.
would probably be into too.
Ew.
I'm kidding.
He's 27. He
I know.
looks so young.
I know. Baby face. Baby face.
But anyway, back to my question. Are there people who are actually Team Jeremiah?
If they are, I don't want to. I don't want to meet them. I don't want to know them. Okay. You gotta be Team
It's
Conrad.
so funny. I think last week on the episode on YouTube, somebody commented like, "There's one right answer, babe."
Yeah, there's only one. There's actually only one, and
I'm
it's Team
so
Conrad.
willing to learn. I can't wait.
Yeah. So it was iconic. But yeah, go Team Conrad. I guess. Go Liberty. Go Team Conrad.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, next up we have an unexpected heartbreak between Chad Ochocinco-Johnson and the retailer of my childhood, Claire's.
Yeah.
The jeweler. I'm going to call it a jeweler.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a low-end jeweler.
OG jeweler.
You know, some go to Jared's. I went to Claire's. Just pick your poison.
If he wanted to, he would.
Anyway, so what do we call him in the streets? Do we call him Chad Ochocinco-Johnson or do we call him Ochocinco? Do we call him-
Ochocinco.
Okay, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
So Ochocinco tweeted to the news about Claire's going bankrupt.
Yeah.
With just a simple heartbreak emoji.
Honestly, he's one of the girls.
No, seriously.
He gets it.
can be protected.
Yeah.
He apparently, I didn't, of course, know this. When he was, in the height of his career making a lot of money, he wouldn't really want to fly first class. He was like, put me on Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Love it.
I just give me the exit room.
Humble
leg room.
king.
And then he was like, why would I buy real jewelry? The women who want me are going to fuck me.
LOL. There we
Sorry.
go. There it is. I knew you couldn't
I'm
resist.
going to roll it back a little bit. The women who want me are going to want me because of my name anyway, not because of the jewelry I'm wearing.
Well,
He's
yeah.
like, I went to Claire's.
Yeah.
He's just NFL stars. They're just like us.
They're just like us. I will say, I think a lot more NFL players do that than you think on the
Really?
field, particularly because when I remember talking to one of our wide receivers who is actually retired now, but when I was going up to him to do a post-game interview on the field, right after the game ended, he was like, oh shit, I lost my earring. And I was like, oh shit, because he was like wearing diamond earrings.
And football
and I was
fields
like,
are really big.
Where? I'll look for it. And he was like, it's fake. And I was like, never mind.
Excellent.
I was like,
I honestly, it hadn't occurred to me that they would wear.
I'm so dumb right now. But like, yeah, of course. Like, duh, that makes sense. But yeah, like it didn't occur to me either that they would wear fake jewelry.
I know, but like imagine, I just feel like if you asked an active NFL player what Claire's was, they might not know.
Well, yeah, because it's like when you ask the kids like what a floppy disk is, kids, oh my God, I just aged myself.
Ew, Caroline.
Oh, that was terrible. It's like when you ask all of like the athletes who were born in like 2000 or later, what a floppy disk is when they see a picture, they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, come on, I'm not that old. Come on.
That's so funny. Kylie Kelsey in her podcast this week was like, she's going back to coaching her high school field hockey team.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're officially at the part where like the kids who I'm coaching were born after I graduated in high school.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Not for me, dog.
Poor girl.
Yeah, that's not
Not
fun.
for me, dog.
But shout out Claire's. You pierced my cartilage and you're
It's
a real
probably
one.
part of the reason why they're going bankrupt.
Yeah, probably.
The botched piercing.
No, it's great. It's great. Never got infected. Love it.
Good.
Straight as far as I know. Okay, let's talk about my next one. LeBron James.
Again.
I can't help it.
my
It is a
God.
tick. Maybe it's a nervous tick.
You nervous right now?
You always make me nervous. He was hitting the Pilates reformer with his wife, Savannah. And let me tell you, it didn't really look like he was struggling. But I will say one comment that I saw absolutely sent me. Someone, I think, retweeted the post and was like, I know a man in trouble with his wife when I see one. Like, he's clearly trying to get on Savannah's good side. And I was like, honestly, truth. Because if you're going to torture someone, like your significant other, bring them to Pilates.
Yeah.
Better yet, bring them to 6 a.m. Pilates. Because the people that go to that class do not mess around.
No.
They are warriors. They're training for something, maybe the apocalypse. I don't know. But I've been in some of those classes and I'm like, how are you doing that?
I think they just might hate their lives, honestly.
No, they are training for something. We don't know what.
It's sadistic.
But they're training for something. You think you're in good shape, then go do Pilates.
No, at 6 a.m.
It will
with that crowd.
humble you so quickly.
Yeah.
I literally used to think I was strong. Went and did Pilates and I was like,
Has Scott done it with you?
yeah, he actually did a couple times before the wedding. And he would come out being like, fuck this. But and then immediately once we got married, he was like, never again, and canceled his membership. But I was like, you know what? I respect that you tried it. And he was like, yeah, it's so hard.
Okay,
so
well,
at least at least he knows what I do.
I'm just saying, Scott, better watch out.
Yeah.
You get an invite to Pilates, you know you're in the doghouse.
You know you're in trouble.
You're in the doghouse.
Exactly.
All right, finally, this one, Caroline legitimately sent me.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's send it worthy.
Yeah.
So Angel City FC player Claire Emsley is pregnant.
Yep.
And her teammates really wanted to see her baby, but she's just like a little bit pregnant right now.
Yeah.
And so what did they do to see the baby? They got the ultrasound machine from their team facility.
That they use for rehab and looking at injuries. I've used one of those before. Yeah.
I'd be scared. Immediately when I see ultrasound machine, I'm like, I'm
Baby.
pregnant.
Yeah, same.
Anyway, so they took the machine, they put the gel on her little belly, and then they just like were looking around for it. And once they saw it, they were like,
They
oh
all
my
screamed.
God.
Yeah, I'm sure nurses that work in labor and delivery were like, girl, you're doing it so wrong. Like when I watch people row or like erg,
You're just like,
I'm like,
SMH.
oh God, this hurts. And I
Yeah.
bet they're like, come on, you're not even doing it right. I bet they're all like, whatever. But it was so cute.
It was
I was
so
like, wow,
freaking
how
cute.
fun. That's
I know.
adorable.
Honestly, any video, not even like ultrasounds aside, like just watching girls find out that their best friends are pregnant.
Oh my God,
like,
I love
brings me
those.
to tears.
I
So
love
cute.
any video announcing that someone is pregnant. I will eat that up. I will watch it 17 times over.
You're so funny.
I don't care who they're telling. They could be telling a stranger, and I would be like, "Yup, let me see the reaction." I'm like sitting there smiling, like waiting for them to find out.
Because you know what's coming.
Yeah, of course. Was that your favorite of the week? Or
I think just because it was so, girly.
I know.
girly pop.
It's a true girlhood moment.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think that was my favorite. Although Team Conrad, close second.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's all we have for this episode.
That's it. Is there anything we could say to prolong it? Because I know that people are going to miss us so much. They
I
just want to
know.
hear us
Screaming in their headphones.
Ears.
I was going to say earbuds, but that was weird. Yeah, that's it.
I think that's
all
it.
I got.
Yeah.
Next time you see us, we'll be back at it, and NFL season will be upon us.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Caroline's life is going to change, y'all.
Is it?
You go back to work, you know what I mean? Like in a real way, in a
Yeah.
real serious way.
In a real
You're
serious.
going to be going jet setter.
Yeah, that's what they call me. Jet setter Caroline. Alrighty, well, until next time, thanks for listening to Well Played.
The only podcast in a league of its own.
Love you, mean it, bye.
Bye.